but the volume is still down. You said the song takes 3 minutes, so yeah, you can start when you finish.
Gus wants a 90s Bulls walk-up song.
Put it in the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Wisconsin Dells High School for the 2025 graduation. My name is Blake Meister and I will be the EMC for this evening. Before we begin the entrance for our graduates, I have a few brief announcements. Our guests are asked to please stay in the seats during the entire ceremony, and no guests are permitted to stand on the walkway in front of the bleachers, as this blocks the view of those seated in the bleachers. After the recessional this evening, friends and relatives are invited to congratulate the graduates. Please make sure to take all your belongings with you and use the receptacles for any trash. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, at 5:29 then we'll finish filing in. Yeah, I'll get a few more. We actually, you know what? Let's sneak this one at 5:28.
28, got it.
Yeah, sleep on the edge.
So that's Harry gets to the rocking chair quicker.
Good answer. Good answer. That was all on the camera. Whoops, I forgot to turn the sound down. Gotta be careful. Tyrion. I'll edit that out.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Only 18 people heard that, so it's all right. And we got a like. All right. Yes.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah. So I use OBS to capture the stream, and then it automatically connects to YouTube Live, and then it'll be recorded. I mean, it'll stay on there afterwards. So it's actually pretty straightforward setup.
I'm going to go right off what it says here, EMC.
MC.
MC?
Yeah, just treat it as MC Hammer. MC. Yep.
That's alright. EMC works.
EMC
Yeah.
sounds cool.
All right, I'm going to turn it up and let her rip.
We ask that everyone is seated as the ceremony is ready to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to welcome members of the School District of Wisconsin Dells. In this group tonight, we have high school teachers, school board members, our district administrator, elementary and middle school teachers, and support staff. Please stay standing to welcome the Wisconsin Dells High School class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Graduates, you may be seated. And everybody else can be seated. I'd like to introduce our district administrator, Mr. Terry Slack.
He needs to turn it on.
Mrs. Ho, could you assist Mr. Slack, please?
That's a little bit better. All right, on behalf of the School District Wisconsin Dells, we welcome you to the Wisconsin Dells High School, where our district's mission statement is connect, inspire, everyone, every day. We welcome those that have traveled from near, as well as those that have traveled far. And we know that there are thousands watching to celebrate virtually tonight to watch the soon-to-be graduated class of 2025. Before we get too deep into tonight's graduation ceremony, I want to take a few moments to recognize the efforts of our teaching staff, our support staff members that have elected to share a little bit more of their time with this class of 2025. These members have been with the class of 2025 back to their days in four-year-old kindergarten and all the way up to the end a few days ago. At this time, would our faculty, staff members of the School District Wisconsin Dells please stand to be recognized for their daily efforts in working with these students over the past 14 years, as they have played a significant role to ensure these students' success. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. As Wisconsin Dells tradition has it tonight, we're going to hear from three fantastically talented student speakers, and each will share their own perspectives on being a graduating teenager at the quarter-way point in the 21st century. While times may be more complicated than in the past, their messages will undoubtedly represent a range of emotions and perspectives. Good luck tonight to Vasella, Ryan, and Giovanni. Additionally, tonight's faculty address will come from WDHS Administrative Assistant Jen Hale. Mrs. Hale is not just this year's faculty speaker. She's a proud alumnus of the WDH class of 1994. Any 94 people out there? She's also the proud mother of 4 talented kids and a caretaker of all those come in her presence, and this is for this reason, is a big part of why she was selected to be by the members of tonight's graduating class. She truly lives our district's mission statement of connect, inspire, achieve, everyone and every day. I look forward to her delivering tonight's graduation address, as she has consistently assisted countless students and adults with her grace and patience when they needed it most. Finally, on behalf of our Board of Education, faculty, support staff, we wish the class of 2000 the very best in their future endeavors. Congratulations on a job well done. It's time to have an awesome graduation ceremony.
Wisconsin Dells High School is proud to announce the 2025 senior class speaker, Vesela Toteva.
Hello everyone. My name is Vesela. I hope you're all enjoying your night. And I hope that you'll be able to enjoy my speech, even though it probably won't be as humorous as Gio and Ryan's, because as we know, the three things that girls are bad at are driving, making decisions, and being funny. That's why, to avoid any confusion, every time I make a joke, I'll be holding up this sign. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so now that we have that all figured out, I'd like to talk about not having things all figured out, or in other words, indecisiveness. So, we probably all face indecisiveness from time to time. Some of us might even be facing it right now. We might not know what our next step is going to be as we step off this stage. I don't really have it all figured out, but I have some words and advice from the two wisest people in the world, my mother and Bob Ross. Thank you. You might be familiar with the Bob Ross quote, "There are no mistakes, just happy accidents." Recently, I've started to view our world like a gallery, filled with the different artworks of our lives. When the artist creates a brushstroke of paint on our canvases, we begin to picture what the final image will look like. We might become confused or frustrated when the artist paints something unexpected. We might even find it ugly. But the artist has the complete work envisioned, further than we can picture it. Similarly, the painting might begin to look messy, but I find it reassuring to know that the artist has a unique technique for each of our lives. We can trust that the final piece will come together more beautifully than we could have ever imagined. If you don't know much about art, and this just sounded like a bunch of word vomit, you could listen to my mom's advice instead. She always tells me that there are many ways to get to the same destination. Some journeys just take longer than others. If you're getting sick of the metaphors, I'll just give it to you straight. The decisions you make might take you different destinations, but you will always arrive where you're supposed to be. Just take your best guess, like you would on an AP Stats test. Thank you. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Because you laughed at my joke. Okay. I'd also like to touch on the topic of pursuing greatness. Many of us think that our greatness is measured by what awards we receive and the amount of recognition we earn. I know I think that way most of the time, but somebody I met recently has taught me something very different. His name is Jesus. No matter who or what you believe or don't believe in, what I've learned is something anyone can benefit from. Life isn't about what you can take for yourself, it's about what you can give to others. This is where the true meaning of greatness comes from. It's not if we can fill our bank accounts, it's the impacts we have on people. And it's not our ability to fill our shelves with awards and trophies, it's our ability to spread love and joy to everyone around us. Every single person here has the potential for greatness because it's already in us. Finally, I would like to address the last stereotype of girls being bad drivers. This is obviously not even remotely true. Seema Talixon only crashed her car like 4 times, so. I'm just kidding, Seema, love you. And I love everyone else sitting down here tonight. I just can't believe that some of us have spent almost a quarter of our lifetimes together. And I'd like for us to all just look around for a second because I think that's insane. I'll never forget when we had a campfire in the school parking lot and then snuck into the football field at midnight to play Ghosts in the Graveyard. Another favorite memory of mine was senior skip day when we had a dodgeball tournament at the trampoline park, though I didn't really enjoy getting nailed in the face that much. So. Although this chapter of our lives is coming to a close, it will always be here, written in the great big story of us. As we turn to the next page, we get to take all our beautiful shared memories and priceless lessons we learned along with us. I cannot wait to see you all again at the Class of 2025 reunion one day. That is, if we can coordinate one, which would be pretty impressive considering our planning skills. Maybe more of us will show up if young boy Lodi performs. Thank you.
Wisconsin Dells High School is proud to announce the salutatorian of the class of 2025, Ryan Saby.
JD's and Lennon. Nah, I'm just kidding. Fellow graduates, proud parents, and honored guests. I stand before you today, not just as a student and a salutatorian of the class of 2025, but also as a fellow traveler on this unique journey we call life. Congratulations to each and every one of you for reaching this incredible milestone. Our paths have been diverse, each filled with its own set of challenges and triumphs, and every story is worth celebrating. As I reflect on my own story, I can't help but think about how much senior year tested me. Between September and October alone, it felt as though loss was my constant companion. I lost my godfather to a relentless battle with blood cancer, the man who was present in the room of my own birth. The last time I saw him, I was visiting him as he lay helpless in his hospice bed. I also lost my final high school soccer game in a heartbreaking double overtime, feeling as though I let my teammates, my family, and myself down by not being able to keep our season alive. Soon after, I lost a mentor who many of us may know, Joey Van Dinter, to kidney cancer. He was not only an incredible activist in our community, but also an incredible father figure to myself. Joey never failed to talk to me after every soccer game, and never failed to send me a birthday text for as long as I can remember. My childhood dog, Snickerdoodle, my loyal friend who never judged me, passed away peacefully in my arms not long after. During this difficult period, I found myself lost in a sea of despair. School days turned into time off of isolation where I was often lost in my thoughts. I questioned every decision I made, replaying moments in my mind, and searching for a different outcome. I distanced myself from my family, seeking silence, but mostly only finding pain. It was during this challenging time that I stumbled upon a movie that changed my perspective. The Pursuit of Happiness. Chris Gardner, portrayed by Will Smith, faced unimaginable hardships, sacrificing everything to provide a better life for his son. He balanced competing for a job as a broker while battling homelessness with his young child. Yet through all this struggle, Chris knew he was pursuing his happiness. That movie was a wake-up call for me. I realized I didn't want to be defined by regret, pain, or fear. I wanted to pursue my happiness as well. This realization pushed me to keep moving forward. I poured my energy into my studies and my passion for soccer. As fate would have it, I was offered a spot on the soccer team at the University of Charleston, West Virginia, and here I stand before you today as your salutatorian. My fellow graduates, going through school together over the years has been far from easy. The challenges we face academically tested us every day. A long time ago, I decided that school sucked, and I might still hold that opinion. But I've also come to realize that it was during that time of frustration that I built character and learned that I could choose who I wanted to be every single day. School also gave me valuable relationships, especially with the ladies responsible for my excusal notes. Shout out to my mom, Ms. Hale, and Ms. Carl for working together to get me out of school all the time. Balancing relationships alongside our education is something that often goes unnoticed. Yet I believe these relationships are among the most valuable treasures life has to offer. The memories we create with our family, friends, and others we meet are treasures we'll carry with us forever. The connections we make hold immense power. Sometimes they're clouded by how someone treated us or how we felt in the moment. But what we often fail to realize is that regardless of your age, we are all experiencing life for the first time. We only know what we have personally encountered, and each of us continues to act in ways that seems right to us, unique to every individual here today. Life will undoubtedly present moments of doubt and despair. There will be times when you feel lost and confused. There will also be moments when you feel on top of the world. There will also be other times or unexpected moments that catch you off guard. For example, I was pantsed twice during high school. The first time, Mr. Schwartz called me into his office to watch the 17 seconds where I stood laughing in the school lunchroom, caught on security cameras in my boxers. The second time was during a Friday night football game. If I had a nickel for every time I was pantsed on WDHS property, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange it happened twice. As we step out of these familiar halls and hopefully leave behind the memories of being pantsed in front of the whole school, let us carry with us the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've formed, and the memories we've created. No matter how high the challenges before us, let us face the future with courage, determination, and an unwavering commitment to pursuing our happiness. Thank you.
Under the direction of Miss Rosalea Johnson, concert choir, and the Wisconsin High School senior choir members will sing "Where'd All the Time Go?" The class of 2000 began a tradition by choosing a teacher to speak at graduation who they believed had a significant impact in their lives. The class of 2025 made an outstanding choice when they asked Administrative Assistant Jenna Hale to speak this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Hale.
Love you too, Eddie. Okay, I'll probably be echoing some of what has already been said today, but because it's important. Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this kind-hearted group of young adults. Your presence means more than you know. To the class of 2025, thank you. Being invited to speak to you tonight is an honor I will carry with me for the rest of my life. When I started here at WDHS, I figured my job would involve more clerical work than anything else. You know, answering phones, dealing with attendance, writing late passes, giving kids a hard time for coming in late or going home early, Ryan and Anthony. But it didn't take long for me to realize that my real purpose here involves so much more. As you may know, in June 2024, I was diagnosed with some significant health issues. I had no choice but to take the year off to focus on resting and healing. Stepping away from school and from all of you was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Although I knew you were in great hands, I was heartbroken. Your smiles, your hugs, your trust in me added so much light and purpose to my life. I truly care for you like you're my own. The thought of not being there to hear your stories, support you through struggles, and celebrate your victories weighed heavily on my heart. Seeing how much you've all grown and how hard you've worked and how far you've come fills me with an overwhelming sense of pride. Every late night you pushed through, every challenge you faced, every time you chose kindness or courage, you've shown strength and heart beyond your years. Watching you learn and rise, even through the tough times, has been nothing short of inspiring. Matter of fact, I've drawn strength from all of you to help me get through my own struggles. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I can't thank you all enough for allowing me to be a part of your journey over the years. So, since I probably won't be in the office down the hall at your next stop, I would like to ask you to carry these thoughts close to your heart as you move forward in life. First, it's a simple one. Just be you. Honor who you are, not who you wish you were, not who others think you should be, but honor who you truly are. Follow your own path and be proud. You're not in a competition. The only rival you should have is the person you were yesterday. It's you versus you. Strive to be the best version of yourself. And when you're not changing, you're choosing. Don't let somebody else's success make you feel small. Their journey is theirs and yours is yours. Only you know where you've come from and what you've been through. So keep pushing forward, not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than who you were yesterday. Next, if you only take one thing away from what I shared tonight, let it be this. Kindness. Be kind. If you have a chance to make somebody happy, do it. If you admire something about someone, tell them. If you see someone who needs help, help them. Kindness doesn't have to be some grand gesture. It's in the little things. A wave, a smile, a hug, fruit snacks, stickers for your water bottle, or a positive note card. There is remarkable power in simple and genuine interactions. Less than 5 seconds of your time can make a bigger difference than you might ever realize. Also understand that even though things look okay on the surface, someone might be going through one of the toughest times of their life. Your simple smile, compliment, moment of patience could be what gets them through another day. Make a difference. Make those connections. Be that positive force. One kind word, one smile at a time. Next, failing forward. You might like to know how your story will be written. I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is you are the one with the pen in your hand. There will be bumps in the road, loss, heartbreak, uncertainty. There will be times when you face seemingly insurmountable obstacles. But I promise you, you will get through it. Each of you sitting here today is already a story of resilience, courage, and heart. Each know that your worth isn't tied to being perfect. You're not your worst moment, hardest day, biggest mistake. Take responsibility and then let it go. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Success isn't about never falling, but rising every time you do. Hold those lessons close, both from your victories and your setbacks. You will come to learn that not all hard times break us, and not all great moments make us. And one day, your story, every twist, turn, and triumph, might just be the light someone else needed to find their way. Belief and gratitude. Each day is a fresh start, a chance to leave behind the broken pieces of yesterday and step into the present with a clarity and purpose. A chance to choose calm over chaos, peace over perfection, and faith over fear. Believe in your heart, believe in your dreams. You can literally make this life anything you want it to be. You're absolutely allowed to imagine the best case scenario. Trust your vision. They don't need to see it, you do. On the days you're not feeling it, pause and acknowledge 3 things you're grateful for. Something big, something small. You will come to find that you can't have negative thoughts and be thankful at the same time. Sometimes we're too busy chasing all the things we don't have and forget to notice all the things we do. Simply stopping to appreciate something you're grateful for can shift your entire perspective. In closing, class of 2025, it has been a privilege to share in your time here. You have brought so much life and energy to our school. It's time to get out there and make the world a little brighter, a little kinder, a little better, just as you've done here. Believe in your dreams, believe in your potential, and most importantly, believe in yourselves. You will get to where you're supposed to be going. Until then, be present. This moment matters too. Congratulations, kiddos. Go get everything you've dreamt of. You're ready. One more thing, please don't forget to come and visit me because I miss you already. My love to you all.
Wisconsin Dells High School is proud to announce the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Giovanni Rivas Alcantara. Good evening, everyone. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and pride. This is not just my achievement, it's the result of the support and love from everyone at this stadium. To our teachers, who have guided and inspired us to reach our full potential, thank you for your dedication. To my friends, who have been with me through thick and thin, thank you for the laughter and the shared moments that made these years unforgettable. And to our families, who have sacrificed so much to help us succeed, your love and hard work are the reason we are here today. We made it because of you. When I found out I was this year's valedictorian, I knew I wanted to prepare for this speech the same way I prepared for every big test or assignment these last 4 years. So, as I started writing this at 11:30 p.m. last night, I knew I wanted to include a part that was dedicated to my parents and to all the fellow Hispanics who don't fully understand English. As a first-generation student, learning the language and navigating the system wasn't easy. but I made it here because of my parents' sacrifices and the strength of my culture. A lo largo de este camino, quería dedicar unas palabras a los padres hispanos, aquellos que lo dejaron todo por nosotros, dejaron su tierra, su familia, su idioma para cruzar la frontera, arriesgándolo todo con la esperanza de darnos una vida mejor. Trabajaron incansablemente, enfrentaron dificultades y dejaron atrás sus propios sueños para que nosotros pudiéramos alcanzar los nuestros. Gracias por enseñarnos el valor del esfuerzo, la perseverancia y sobre todo por nunca rendirse. Y a los estudiantes hispanos, nosotros somos el fruto de estos sacrificios. Nos han dado algo que ellos no tuvieron, una educación. Y no podemos desaprovecharla. No se detengan, no permitan que el miedo o las barreras los limiten. Hemos llegado demasiado lejos para rendirnos ahora. Seguimos adelante por nosotros, por nuestros padres y por todos los que vienen después. La educación es nuestra llave, nuestro camino y nuestro futuro. Now that I've taken a moment to honor my roots, I want to talk about something just as important, and that's creating your own path. The truth is, everyone's journey looks different. Some of us knew what we wanted to do since freshman year. For me, it only took 17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy to realize that healthcare seemed pretty cool. Others are still figuring that out, and that's okay. Life isn't about following someone else's footsteps, it's about making your own. Some paths are straight, some zigzag, and some come with unexpected water guns to the face. For example, senior assassin. My partner and I thought we had a pretty good chance at winning. Then after one of my soccer games, my own teammate shot me while I was taking all my kicks. I got out of the game pretty quick. I was the third person eliminated, but at least I wasn't the first person out. I'm looking at you, Ryder. I mean, imagine getting shot inside of Starbucks while picking up a drink for your sister. If that doesn't show you that plans don't always work out, I don't know what will. Another thing we've all felt is the pressure to do what everyone else is doing, to go where your friends are going, to major in something that sounds impressive, or follow a trend because it seems right. But let me tell you, comparison will steal your joy. What works for someone else might not be meant for you. And that's not a weakness. That's what makes your journey yours. Follow your own passions, not someone else's expectations. Choose what excites you, not what impresses others. This is your life. Make it one you are proud of. As the famous rapper Eminem once said, you can make something of your life. It just depends on your drive. No one else can live your life for you. Not your parents, not your teachers, not even ChatGPT. You have to be the one who shows up, who fights your goals, and who keeps going, no matter how many unexpected plot twists hit you in the face. So whether you're headed to college, the military, the workforce, or still figuring it out, trust your path, keep your drive, and never stop writing your own story. To my classmates, thank you. These people, these last 4 years, truly unforgettable. I wouldn't trade the memories, the laughter, or even the chaos for anything. It's been an honor going alongside you. And before I go, I just have one more thing to say. Everyone wanted to know what would happen if Ryan Sabia beat me. I guess we'll never know. Thank you and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Wisconsin Dells High School Principal Allison Hoke and Associate Principal Brian Schwartz will now present the diplomas. Kip Cummings, Megan Leaf, and senior homeroom teachers will be assisting.
First row.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the Wisconsin Dells High School class of 2025.
Giovanni Rivas Alcantara. Ryan Delton Savy.
Vesela Lupamorova Toteva. Cecia Sarahi Aguilera Turcios. Suri Yoreli Alcantara Dominguez. Cecily Georgia Alexander. Janet Alva Salazar. Zion Matthew Alwyn. Alexander Mateo Andrade. Dayan Nikolev Antonov. Christopher Arias Salazar. Michael Lee Armstrong Jr. Gustavo Alexander Avila Aguirre. Carly Emma Beach. Rafael Adoro Berger. Ruby Lee Big John. Addison Dale Bilberry. Destiny Lee Blazer Johnson. Karam Adam Butajrit. Lola Breeze. Nicholas Alexander Buhangets. Jesse James Buckner. Addison Reagan Kadat. Payne Thomas Carroll. Leanna Marie Chorzepa. Ian Kristoff. Paula Iva Cloud. Keegan Garrett Cobbs. Carson Allen Comer. Evelyn Julie Diane Comte. Brian Giovanni Cruz. Roman James Cutsforth. Gus Richard DeFoss. Luis Angel Digante. Samantha Marie Degner. Shayna Grace Denman. James Alexander Domingo. Tristan Lane Edgerton. Drew Christopher Egan. Addison Ava Ellingworth.
Isaiah Linnell Ellingworth. Eric James Elchervogue. Sarah Jane Elena Erickson. Samuel Henry Ursland. Natalie Ann Field. Quentin Matthew Foster. Caitlin Joyce Frisky. Kayla Renee Garbaz. Elise Ray Gaston. Josiah Gerke. Landon Christopher Glassy. Logan Jeffrey Goodrich. Kalia Rain Grandier. Simone Ramiro Guardado. Andy Guzman. Eddie Guzman. Isaiah Maurice Hannah Funmaker. Eric Hernandez. Litzy Hernandez Cayetano.
Regina Bell Houghton.
Emma Josephine Hoving. Elizabeth Catherine Husau. Hannah Rose Hutchinson. Anthony Miguel Juarez. Blake William Kading. Kevin Kapusta. Veronica Igorevna Kuzman. Hayden Matthew Luther. Alexander Adam Makowski. Brian Alexander Mamos. Andres Miguel Martinez. Jordan Martinez Perez.
Zachary Thomas Mariachek. Kayana Lynn Marie Maugston. Lillian Grace Mwabi. Coda Raymond McKee. Madeline Joe McMeans. Destiny Lynn Meeker. Maxwell Stephen Mendez. Gael Miguel Bautista. Kennedy Ann Miller. Lindsay Miranda Arias. Braden Thomas Monti. Edwin Morales Dominguez. Hayden Michael Morganson. Julius J. Moritz. Randy Marie Murch. Mariah J. Murphy. Morgan Ann Newland. Everett William Northam. Cameron Pagel. Ariana Lee Partlow. Sade Kaylin Partlow. Tanner Nels Paulson. Sarah Peak. Angel Gabriel Pina Chavez. Alexandra Lovenerleen Harris Peters. Madison Elizabeth Pitts. Silent Polkinghorn. Nolan William Pope. Brandon Joseph Rao. Olivia Faye Rieger. Dylan Danda Rich. Carter William Richmond. Valeria Rivas Bautista. Maya Marta Rogers. Emmett Mitchell Rouse. Colin David Roselle. Gage Joshua Sari. Vladimir Sadikov. Daisy Salazar. Eric Salazar. Andres Felipe Salazar Flores. Daniel Saldivar Miranda. Liliana Ora Schiller. Cameron John Schmitz. Margaret Vermouth Schmitz. Erin May Skalecki. Sophia Split. Demeter Svetan Stefanov. Noelani Priya Willow Stonefish. Haley Marie Stowell. Kelsey Joe Stowell. Emily Ray Strelu. Luis Alexander Tepetla Martinez. Madeline Alicia Tollickson. Seema Ivan Tollickson. Yaxalisma Vega Ocasio. Marin Bethany Walker. Jaron James Ward. Andrew Ryder Waterman VI. Sydney Lynn Webb. Jessica Weber. Clara Marie Wested. Braden Jack Young. Bodan Petra Zapuchlak. Riley Nicole Zellick.
All right, the choir is going to lead us in the singing of the alma mater. Graduates, if you could stand up, face the audience, put your arms around each other. All right, students, please move your tassel from the right to your left. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to the newest alumni of Wisconsin Dells High School.
All right, all done?
You too, sir.